Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Salsa Aulia dari kelas 9A. Di sini saya akan mempresentasikan struktur Sangkuriang. 1. Orientation. The young Sumbi was a beautiful and kind-hearted princess, but sometimes she was very lazy. Her hobby was weaving clothes. One day her weaving tool fell. Tumang, a male dog, came to bring her tool back to her. As she had promised, she married him. Tumang was actually a man who had been cursed by a witch to become a dog, but sometimes could turn back to a normal man. The young Sumbi and Tumang got one son. His name was Sangkuriang. He did not know that Tumang was his father because he was a dog whenever he was with him. Tumang always accompanied Sangkuriang whenever he went hunting in the woods. 2. Complication. When he was 12 years old, the young Sumbi asked Sangkuriang to bring her this heart. But after many days in the woods, he could not find a deer. He did not want to disappoint his mother, so he killed Tumang and brought his heart home and gave it to his mother. Because of her love to Tumang, the young Sumbi knew it was his heart, not a deer's heart. She got very angry at Sangkuriang. She hit him with a piece of wood on his forehead and told him to go away. Badly wounded, Sangkuriang left her and the village. One day, Sangkuriang went back to his village. His was big and strong. There he met a beautiful young man. He fell in love with her at first sight. He did not know that she was the young Sumbi. She could never get older because she was granted eternal youth by the gods. One day he approached the young Sumbi to propose her. The young Sumbi saw the bad scar on his forehead. She soon realized that he was her own son, Sangkuriang. She told him the truth again and again, but he would not believe her. She was thinking hard to find a way not to marry him. Then she got an idea. She gave him a task which she thought was impossible for him to do. She asked him to make her like an boat in one night. She did not know Sangkuriang had genius to help him to do the task. 3. Resolution. By dawn, both the lake and the boat were almost done. The young Sumbi got very worried. She was thinking hard again to find a way to fail him. Then she had an idea. She asked the people in the village to burn the wood in the earth, so that the light made all the cooks in the village crow. The genius thought that the morning was almost broken. They ran away as fast as they could, leaving the boat unfinished. Now, knowing the young Sumbi chased him, Sangkuriang got very angry. He kicked the boat so hard that it went upside down. It is not known as Mount Tangkuban Parahu. Struktur cerita The Golden Star Fruity. 1. Orientation. A long time ago, there was a rich old man living in Vietnam. He had 2 sons. They had very different attitudes. The older brother was very great, but the younger brother was very kind. When the old man died, the brothers divided his father's wealth into 2 parts. The big brother took almost everything. He gave his younger brother only a small patch of land, with a starfruit tree in front of it. The younger brother did not mind. From now on he lived there and made his living only by selling starfruit from the tree. 2. Complication. 1. The younger brothers. He gave his younger brothers only a small patch of land, with a starfruit tree in front of it. The younger brothers did not mind. From then on he lived there and made his living only by selling starfruit from the tree. Unfortunately, a very big raven often came and ate all the ripe fruit. At first he was too afraid of the raven and did not know what the and did not know what to do. But one day he dared to approach the raven. He begged to it not to eat the fruit. If you eat the fruit, I will have nothing to sell to the market, and my family will starve. Surprise, Surprisingly, the raven was not angry. He replied, I need the fruit too. Can I have them and I'll pay you with gold. Bring a 1 meter long bag and I'll bring to a place full of gold and you can fill the bag full with gold. 2. Older brother. He asked his younger brother how he had got all his wealth, and the younger brother was happy to tell him the truth. The very greedy brother and his wife offered the younger brother to trade all their fortune for the starfruit tree. The younger brother gladly accepted the offer. Soon the older brother and his family moved to the house with the starfruit tree. When the raven came for the starfruit, the older brother made the same plea. As explicit, the raven told him to bring a 1 meter long bag. Resolution. Good resolution. The younger brother filled the bag full with gold, and the fight back home on this raven's back. From the on, the younger brother and his family could live happily in luxury. Said resolution. Because he was greedy, he asked his wife to make a much longer bag. He filled the big bag with gold. He also brought some gold in his pockets. On the way home, the load soon became too heavy for the raven, unable to hang on. The raven swayed, and the greedy brothers fell straight down to the sea with full of gold. He sank very fast down the sea. The older brother finally did. He did because of his greediness. Ceritakan kembali dua cerita tersebut. 1. Sang Kuryang. Long ago there lived a beautiful woman named Dayang Sumbi. He has a son named Sang Kuryang. One day Sang Kuryang hit his mother's pet dog named Tumang. Turned out that Tumang is the father of Sang Kuryang. Dayang Sumbi was very angry and hit Sang Kuryang on the head. Sang Kuryang left his mother. After decades, Sang Kuryang met Dayang Sumbi and intended to marry her. Because she was still young, Dayang Sumbi knew it Sang Kuryang was her son. She refused. Therefore, he put forward the condition to build a log and a boat overnight. Because of his failure, Sang Kuryang killed his boat so that its transformation into Mount Tangkuban Perahu. 2. The Golden Starfruit Tree. A story about two brothers. The older brother is a greedy person while the younger brother is a good person. When his father died, the older brother took almost all of his father's property, while the younger brother was only given a plot of land with a star fruit tree. One day a crow came and ate his younger brother's star fruit. The younger brother begged the crow not to eat his star fruit because he needed it to be sold. The crow offered gold in exchange for the star fruit that was eaten. The younger brother then became an rich man. One day, his brother was influenced by his younger brothers. He was shocked to see his rich sister. His younger brother told me everything. Finally, the brothers entered the exchange his wealth with his younger brothers. Later, the crow came back of his brother's greed. He asked his wife for a very long shower so that he could bring a lot of gold. Because of his greed, he ended up being doomed. The gold that was carried was too heavy so that the cow could not carry it and fell into the sea with his brothers. Pesan moral dari dua cerita tersebut. 1. Sang Kuryang. We must always respect and obey what parents say, and love our pets. Also, we should not indulge our lust so we get angry easily. 2. The Golden Star Fruit Tea. Not greedy and grateful for what we got. Terima kasih atas perhatiannya. Mohon maaf bila ada kesalahan. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.